Hello, ladies and gentlemen, but mostly ladies. Actually, now that I think about it, for science, if you're a lady and you're actually watching this, follow me on Twitter and send me a message. I just want to see how many. Yeah, that's what it is. I just want to see how many of y'all are out there watching these videos. Yeah, science. You know, statistical reasons. That's what it's gonna be for. So yeah, follow me on Twitter. Twitter.com/AxelToss. AXELTOSS. Yeah. Okay. So what is this? What are we doing here? This is Starcraft 2sday, and we did this last week and the week before. People have liked it, so we're gonna analyze on my replays. But this time we're doing a request, which was how the heck do you defend against the 1-1-1? So let me hit play, and then I'll explain what that means if you've never played StarCraft 2 before, or if you don't know what's going on. You want to know what's going on because StarCraft 2 is a pretty cool game, and it's cool to know stuff about it because it's fun to enjoy. So basically, the 1-1-1, what does that mean? Well, it's typically used in Protoss versus Terran, and the 1-1-1 is used by the Terran race. Of course, I am the blue Protoss player in the top right-hand location by the name of Axel, and in the bottom left, I am playing ProdigY with a capital Y. All right, 1-1-1 is basically, first of all, StarCraft 2 is a 1 versus 1 game. So if you don't know that much, you can just get out, because then you don't actually, you can go ahead and stay. I'll try to use broad terms. Okay, but basically the 1-1-1 is a strategy used by the Terran race that invests a lot into your army and invests absolutely nothing into your economy. What does that mean? That means the Terran player with this strategy wants to win the game extremely fast and wants to exploit, wants to abuse the fact that you are investing for your economy because you want to go for a late game and you want to play the game of StarCraft 2 for fun and actually go into the mid to late game. And, you know, because the longer the game goes along, the better player usually wins. But Terran players are so stupid that they just want to run all the time, get easy wins, and they don't even care. They don't even want to go to the mid-late game. They just want to take easy wins, take your ladder points, and they're jerks, and we're going to stop it right now. We're going to come together, and we're going to stop them, and I'm going to show you how. So pay attention. All right, first thing you do as a Protoss player, obviously, pylon, gateway, standard stuff, gas right after when you have the money. I'm not gonna stick to those numbers because they're gonna be different for you, because your probes, they don't mine as the same rate as mine. I'm a pro. See, I match those up. I match those probes up on those minerals, so I get my minerals faster than you do. So I'm not gonna talk about, oh, put your pylon down at 11, put your gateway down at 14. I'm not gonna say that. Just when you have the money, put your stuff down. The order should be pylon, gateway, gas, pylon. That is exactly what it should be. Chrono boost the heck out of your probes. Okay, when you scout, that's important. Scout after gateway. That's what I usually do. Get inside the base. That's good. And now you're looking at the gas. That's all you're looking for right now. I guess you can count the SCVs if there's no gas, but right here I see a gas. That is my first warning. That is the first exclamation mark that tells me it's probably going to be something scary, because if you're putting stuff in gas this early in the game, that means you're investing into tech, which means you're not going to be investing into your economy in the near future. At least as far as like getting a 1 racks fast expand, which is something you see if there is no gas taken. Okay, so that's what you're looking for. So that's what I see. Let's wait for this probe to die. Poor little guy. He steals my gas. That's cute. Alright, I see a gas, I see a barracks, I see no add-on on said barracks. So that tells me, okay, something's going on. It's either going to be a 1, 2, 3 racks play, or it's going to be 1-on-1. So I'm going to scout a little bit later with another probe. If I'm smart, I'm going to send another probe out. Where's my probe? Go scout. Alright, well, we're just going to take down this gas. That's fine. Get out your Zealot, get out your Stalker, Chrono Boost your Cybernetic Core just a little bit, you know, just to be safe. You don't want to just not Chrono Boost that at all, because then you're being really greedy, right? If you just Chrono Boost your Nexus and you're only getting probes out and then they attack you with a lot of stuff, then you're being really greedy. Okay, so here's going to be my first scout. I think one of these guys goes out. There we go. My probe's going to go, my second scout, I guess. My probe's going to go out there to the other side of the map. This is Cloud Kingdom, and look at this scariness. I don't even know about that scariness yet, though. So we're just going to chill. We're all going to be surprised together. This is all I see. Keep that in mind. Also, he's walling off. That's another good indicator that it's going to be some sort of scariness, because they're obviously going to hide their scariness because they don't want you to see their scariness, because the less you see of it, the more scary it is. Okay. So I'm adding on 2 gateways, 3 gate expand, playing really safe. I'm playing safe like this because I saw this gas. Typically, whenever I see one gas, uh-oh, we see the second gas. That's scary, but I don't see that yet. All right, hold that thought. Probe going up, sees the bunker. Bam. I'm going to pause because I have a lot to say. All right, so I saw the gas. Whenever I see one gas, I just play super safe, because I know they're not going to be crazy investing in their economy. So I'm okay with getting my Nexus out a little bit later, as long as I can make sure I don't die in the early game, because I always die to this 2 racks or 3 racks plays on one base, and it terrifies me. So I add on 2 gateways, add on gas, just playing safe. You'll see I'm still going to have enough money to expand pretty soon here. So What did my probe see? He saw a bunker. That's like the worst thing you can have. It's like that should shoot fireworks in your brain, telling you that something scary is coming. Because if they have a bunker, that means they're scared of you attacking them, which means they're investing into scary stuff. And we can see he is. The 1-1. What does that mean? Barracks, factory, starport. There you go. Okay, so that's the 1-1. So I see this bunker. I know something terrifying is coming. So what do you do? What I do is I get my 3 gates, I get my robo. See, look how safe I'm playing. See, do this. If you're not masters, do this. This is like the safest thing you can do. 3 gates and a robo, and then I'm gonna take my nexus pretty soon here once I get the money. Turning my gateway was in warp gates, but I'm not terribly concerned about warping in units because I saw his bunker. If you see a bunker at his base, he's being defensive, which means he's not being aggressive. Simple logic. So if he's not being aggressive, I don't have to be scared of him being aggressive. I don't have to be scared of dying anytime soon. So I'm going to invest into tech. I'm going to invest into my expand, and then get units out a little bit later to start defending against his shenanigans. Now, speaking of his shenanigans, my probe is going to be looking for those shenanigans. He's actually going to come over here and build a pylon. Pretty cool play. So I did this just to give you more vision. So like if he flies over this with something, I'll see it, and he'll probably stop and drop stuff to kill it, or stop a banshee to kill that, right? And that gives me time. Time is the most important thing when you're defending a 1-1-1. If you take anything away from this video, please take that. And look at this. Oh my god, so smart. Finish. Oh, I see your medevac, you noob. And look, he drops it. So I know exactly what's... Look at that. That's like, I'm such a smart guy. Look, I see his 3 Hellions and 2 Marines. I know he's going for a drop. I see his quick medevac. You know what else that tells me? That tells me, oh, he's not necessarily going for Banshees because he got a medevac out earlier. If you have a medevac out this early, you're not going to have cloaked Banshees in my base. If you have those Hellions out as well, that also implies that. So I'm not as scared about the Banshee shenanigans. So get that map vision. If you get that map vision, StarCraft 2 is so... Information is another important thing. That's probably the second most important thing behind time in this situation. Information. Speaking of information, pause. Sorry. This will be the last time I pause, I promise. Look at what is go. 2 starports, 2 tech labs. That's so scary. I also see a reactor with the barracks. Now, whenever I see the reactor on the barracks, whenever I see that, I always go to Colossi, because whenever there's a reactor on a barracks, there's going to be a lot of Marines, and Marines are freaking scary unless you don't have any area of effect damage, and Colossi provide that. So immediately I start saving up that gas. Also, I stopped building observers because I know he's not going cloaked Banshees, at least as of right now. I saw he wasn't researching anything out of those tech labs, so that's fine. Of course, Banshees are on the way, but I don't necessarily have to worry about that cloak tech. So there we go. I saw the reactor, immediately put down that robotics bay. Colossi are just a good unit in general. All right, what next? What next? What next? What next? Look, he's trying to drop into my main base, but guess what? I saw it way over here, so it's not going to work. My stalkers are in position. Oh, but wait, he can just go right into my natural expansion and kill all my probes. Spoiler alert, I don't think he kills too many, if I remember correctly. He's going in there. Okay, probes getting that. Look at that splitting. Oh, look at that force field. So beautiful. I'm still losing some probes though, which isn't good. But honestly, considering I have my natural expansion and he doesn't, I'm okay with losing a few probes. Not too many. He's killed 8. That might be too many. 31 to 29. What's the money tab? I don't even know what that stupid thing is. Control I? Is that income? I think it is. Okay, so about the same. I don't know. It's fluctuating. All right, so you heard me mention time. Now, the most important thing about defending the 1-1-1 is delaying their push as much as possible. Now, let me explain the logic behind this. The longer they take to get across the map, the better your economy is going to become, the more time you're going to have to get out units to defend against his all-in one base scaredy cat push. I'm not going to get too vulgar in this commentary. So he's going across the map. Look, he's building all of his SCV. He doesn't care at all about his economy right now. But I see this. I greet him. I'm like, hello, in the middle of the map. But now I have to be not dumb. Don't lose a stalker. If I lose a stalker, I'm stopping this commentary right now. Okay, don't force field the bottom of the ramp. That's really important. And look, he has to go all the way around. LOL, I'm slowing him down. Behind this, adding on 2 gateways, getting my Colossus on the field. That's really important. And I'm just going to try to slow this down as much as possible. Sentry, why are you... Sentry is not... Oh, that was stupid. That sentry did not get the memo. Oh, if I lose that one too, that would really upset me. Nope. But I'm gonna force field the bottom. Again, time. That force field. Look at all the time. I can get stuff out now. My cannons might, in fact, finish. You know. So again, delaying it. His economy is not as good as mine. I'm sorry. I have 2 base. He has 1. He's investing so much into this one base all-in 1-1-1 push. So Time is important. Getting a lot of Stalkers on the field because I saw he's going to have a lot of Banshees, Marines, Hellions. What's good against all those? Pretty much Stalkers, so I'm getting a lot of those on the field. Of course, when it's a 1-on-1, it's really important to pay attention to the unit composition. Colossus, you better join in the fight. Colossus, okay, there we go. Coming forward, and now we'll see what happens here. Is it going to be close? Is it not going to be close? Make your guesses. Place your bets. I gotta keep kiting. Oh, that point defense drone, of course, prevents the Stalkers from being as effective. Colossus needs to start having some fun here, and there we go. The Colossus is starting to go into work. Look how much damage it's doing. Killing all the Marines very fast. The SCVs as well. I still have to micro a little bit, though, because this is still pretty darn scary. See how strong this is? Like, I'm still about to die, even though I've done so well and doing everything I can to defend this. So, another Colossus gets out and fries away all the SCVs and the Marines. Only Banshees left, and he leaves the game without a GG because he's bad and resorts to 1-on-1. Just kidding. Just because you 1-on-1 doesn't mean you're bad. It just means you want to win games early, and you don't care about going to the mid to late game because you're bad. Just kidding. So yeah, that's the 1-on-1. That's a good way to defend it. Now, there's a bunch of different variations, which is important to consider. You know, that first observer is pretty darn important. You know, getting the robo out soon before expanding, I would suggest, or maybe just after expanding, depending on what you see from your opponent. Get that observer out, send him right to your opponent's base. Get another one out just in case to have back home. If he brings cloaked Banshees to you, you don't want to be unprepared for those. And then look at his structures and then react appropriately. I saw the react on the barracks. Usually when I see that, automatic trigger into Colossus because he's probably going to pull SCVs. He's going to have a lot of Marines. What's good against that? Colossus. So I get those out, but it's important you chrono boost the heck out of that because if you invest in the Colossi and you don't get any out by the time the push comes, you're going to die. You are going to die. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. There's nothing. You can't live. I'm sorry. Unless they just start going in your base and dancing. That's the only way you can live that. I also saw the double starport tech labs. So I start pumping out those Stalkers. That's important as well. So basically defending the 1-on-1. It's about scouting your opponent's potential unit composition, reacting appropriately to said unit composition, while at the same time trying to delay them as long as possible because, again, they're investing so much into one base. I repeat, they are not investing to the mid to late game. If you can just survive their push, you're going to win the game, especially considering you're on 2 bases. Your economy is going to be better. Income, it's still relatively the same, but the fact of the matter is I cut probes. You know, it's okay to do that because, you know, you got to have enough money to get units on the field to survive this push. So I'm okay with cutting probes. Just don't cut too much, right? Start cutting once you kind of feel like an urgency to get those units out. All right, anything else I want to say? I don't think there's anything else. I hope you enjoyed this. If you want more, comment below. This is intended for the Quantic Media channel and the Quantic Media audience. I know some of y'all aren't so good at Starcraft 2 or don't know what the heck is going on, so I kind of commentated with that in mind. I'm also going to put this on my YouTube channel though, probably. So if you feel like, oh, Axel, I already know all this stuff, get out of here, man. I'm unsubscribing. Don't unsubscribe, man. That's not very nice. You know, I'm doing this for the people who may not know as much. All right. That's all I got to say. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, if you have any feedback, put it in the comments. If you want, you can subscribe to my YouTube for some more awesome StarCraft 2 content. And if you have any suggestions for, like, stuff you want to see, like someone said, hey, show me how to defend the 1-1-1. That's what I did right here. So if you want to see something, type it in the comments below, and I'll look at it, and I may or may not do it. But I probably will do it because video ideas are fun. And it makes people happy. Okay, I think I've rambled long enough. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/AxelToss. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/AxelTossSC. Follow my stream, twitch.tv/AxelToss. And that's all I got to say. Thank you so much for watching. Also, subscribe to whatever channel you're watching this on, and I'll see you guys next time.